What is up, boys? John here, back again with another video for y'all. Just came from run and decided to record this video because I got that motivation. Basically, you read the title. The title of this video is what to do when you feel like crap, you know? And I'm gonna give you the quick answer, bro. I ain't gonna prologue it, but the best way to feel good when you feel like crap is to do something that will make you even feel more crappier, you know? It may sound counterintuitive, like, oh, why would I do something that will make me feel more bad if I feel bad? So basically, you know, I got this concept from David Goggins when I first learned it, and basically it's where the only way to prepare for unexpected bad events in your life is to choose willingly to do bad events in your life. And that's basically like doing things that are hard and challenging, you know. That's going for a run when you don't want to. That's you know, doing your clothes when you don't want to. That's when watching a video, reading a book when you don't want to. That's when you know, sparring when you don't want to. And basically the times where I've willingly chose to put myself in a crappy position is the times where I just laugh it off and I began to look how grateful life is. Because when you don't know the feeling of rock bottom, you know, and you're just in the middle, you're just gonna be stuck in there and you're not gonna know what it feels like to be, you know, where you are at. But when you hit rock bottom, when you feel in a crappier position, then you start to realize that it ain't that bad, you know. That's why I love to go on runs, because I hate it. And, you know, sometimes I get in the morning and, you know, you feel that depression creeping in. You feel those demons kicking in. You're like, oh my gosh, bro, I want to kill myself. Or, oh my gosh, you're ungrateful. And then you start to think about all the things that are going on in the world. And, you know, you just like saying, what the hell am I thinking in my head? And then you go for that run. And then you're like, oh my God, bro. Everything just became good, bro. Everything just became clear, bro. You know, everything, you understand everything now. And basically, that's the best way to go about life. If you're going through a tough time, a hard time, you know, whatever it may be for you, the best way to deal with feeling crappy is to do something that will make you even more crappier. And then you just start to laugh and think, you know. And another thing in my mind, you know, because I'm a very analytical man, right? I'm a very analytical man. And basically, I thought to myself that if somebody is going through a hardship, they're going to go through either two paths from taking my method, right? So when you feel in a crappy position, you're going to put yourself in a more crappier position. You could do one, like, one of two things can happen. So basically, one, you know, everything goes well. After you do that run, you did crappy, you know, you did a bad pace, or you went sparring and you did trash, or you played soccer and you lost your match, whatever. You could take the path that will lead you to, you know, you just laugh it off and then, you know, you love life again. Or two, you could just feel even more depressed. Let's say that you feel depressed and you decide to go sparring, but you got your ass beat, so you become even more depressed. And basically, I don't know for other people, but basically me inside my head, it just clicks, you know. If I feel like sad and then I go like do something hard, let's say for example I spar and I get my ass beat and I feel sad, I'm like, you know, I'm a failure to my family, I'm a failure to my coworkers, I'm a failure to the gym, I'm a failure to everyone, you know, I'm just trash at everything, I'm a disappointment. And basically, when I start hating myself, that's when everything starts to click, you know. This is more of a reason why you should continue. This is more of a reason why you shouldn't die. You're gonna die a loser, right? You're the main character to your own story. Imagine if let's say Naruto, before he became Hokage, died, or he killed himself because he felt depressed, he felt sad. But nah, he pushed through. Or Eren Yeager, you know, imagine before he did the rumbling and saved humanity, he died before then, or he killed himself because of a dumb reason. And basically, that's how you gotta go about life. You know, we watch these movies, we watch these animes, but we don't feel that inspiration in our life. That's why I love the movie Rocky so much, because, you know, Rocky is so relatable. He's in his late 20s, you know, he's living that normal life, you know, he's a bum, you know, a so-called bum that people call. And, you know, he was just a disappointment. Everybody made fun of him. And all he did was go in a boxing gym and train in there and, you know, work the normal job. I'm not saying that you can be a freaking world champion in your, like, late 20s, right? But what I am saying is basically, in life, it's never too late. It's never too late to flip the switch. It's never too late to make your life better. It's never too late to enjoy life's treasures, because there's more to life than, you know, where you're living in that bubble. You know, my bubble, I used to be, all I did was listen to sad boy music, play Apex Legends, be my me. That's pretty much it. That's my whole life. But, you know, I stepped into the real world, and like I decided, like, you know, cars are actually kind of nice. I love, like, it's so fascinating how it works. It's basically a computer running, right? A computer running. You know, people like to work on computers, you know. I like that type of stuff too, but like basically a car amazes me, and I never knew that because all I did was sit in my room, bruh, running. I never felt that all that muscles working in your body in a circular motion, not a circular motion, but a continuous motion of you going and going, and like the endorphins coming out, you know. What else is there? Longboarding, skating. It just martial arts, fighting, you know, your body using to like become a weapon, sparring, you know, enjoying with another person on hitting each other. You know, before I used to think sparring is very like, oh my gosh, it's bad, but if you actually like do it more often, then you start to realize that, you know, this thing is not that bad, and it's actually pretty kind of fun. And there's more to life than that bubble that you live in, is basically what I'm trying to say, you know. And yeah, so honestly, I think I'm not gonna prolong this video, you know. Again, restate the thesis statement. I don't know if that is, but learned that in school. Restate the thesis statement, and basically it's how to feel better when you're feeling crappy. And I just gave it to you, so thank you. Hope that made your life better in any way, and have a good day, bro.